What is up guys, Bot Investigator Solheim here, back again with another botting video for Season of Mastery. So boy oh boy do we have something fun for you today. Basically we're going to take a look at a brand new, well not a brand new but a different type of bot. We have two new different types of bots that I haven't shown you guys before for Season of Mastery. And I also want to give an update on the bots that I have been showing so far on my channel, and take a look at their progress. Have they been banned? Are they still online? Have they leveled up? What is the current progress on the bots that I have been reporting, and the ones that I've been showing off on the channel? So let's just jump straight into the action and show you guys one of the bots that I've found. And this one was actually pointed out to me by Reddit, who told me, or someone on Reddit, on the classic WoW Reddit, told me they had found druids in what is it, Desolace? Yeah, it's Desolace, and they are basically hunting for shellfish trap in the ocean or in the water side of Desolace. So I went to the water side of Desolace myself, and I found these shellfish traps, and there were tons of druids just swimming around. I could find 3 druids, each had like their own designated location to swim in between shellfish traps and just loot them. They are doing this by using aquatic form so they can stay underwater 24/7, and they basically, whenever a shellfish trap spawns, they will swim right to it. If I just show you the footage, if I can just speed this up, you will see the same bot-like pattern. They will move towards the middle, wait for respawns, and the second one of the shellfish traps does respawn, they will swim straight to it and grab it. They will do this on repeat. They will swim back to the same exact location in the middle, wait for a respawn. They're using something to scan for respawns, and the second one of them respawns, they just swim and grab it. So the reason they are doing this is obviously for raw gold or vendorable things, because the shellfish traps aren't really that lucrative, but you can make some decent gold from this. It is definitely not lucrative enough for us to farm by ourselves, but for a bot this is just free gold. Sometimes it will spawn a mob on them which also drops stuff for them, so they can vendor that, and it's also perfect for horde druids, because there is a flight path, or maybe not a flight path, but it could be. It's a horde village. I've never played horde myself in Desolace, so there's a horde village right next to this location, so they could easily go to the village and vendor stuff over there and go back and farm. So when I did this on King's Fall EU, which is a 75% to 80% alliance server, all of the druids I could find were actually horde druids that were botting in this location. So if you want to help in the fight against the bots and report them, and you want to find some bots in the open world, this is a almost guaranteed location to find some druid bots. So go to Sarthar's Strand in Desolace and let me know how many bots you could find over there. Now next up we have another bot as well, located in Ironforge of all places. Well, basically any capital city you can find these bots. Now these bots are a little bit more difficult to identify, but basically it's a bot that will constantly run in between the auction house to a vendor location and either the mailbox or the bank. I have no idea what this script is doing, what they are doing. It could be some sort of vendor auction stuff bot that he just automatically scans for anything that is posted for under the vendor value, and then instantly goes and vendors it. But in that case, why go to 2 vendors? In this video, we will see 3 loops of the same bot doing the same thing 3 times, and the person who made this video, or the person in my Discord channel who sent me this video, also told me today that 2 days later, he is still doing the exact same thing in the same loop all the time, just running in between the auction house and 2 vendors and the mailbox, constantly doing the same loop. And these bots are a little bit more difficult to identify, but if you can find someone in your capital city and they are constantly running in and out of the auction house and doing the same type of loop, you can identify them over time, and in that case I would suggest to report them if they're doing something suspicious like this all the time. Aside from that though, I wanted to do an update on the bots that I have been following so far. So basically I've made 2 or 3 videos on botting so far in Season of Mastery. I think it's actually 3 at this point, so this will be the 4th one. And throughout those videos I have been following the same people several times. I've been following someone called Estamilors, I think 3 times. We have Sabien twice, and yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple of bots that I've been following around in different levels at different locations, and I've basically been searching them up now today over 1 week, some of them in 2 weeks later, and they're still online and they have progressed a lot in levels. So all of them are level, or 3 of them are level 60. So basically, out of the 7 people that I searched up, 5 of them were online, 3 of those were level 60, 1 was level 55, and 1 was still level 10. That is the fishing bot, by the way, and that was fishing in wetlands. And guess what? He's still fishing in wetlands. Over a week later, he's still fishing in the exact same location, and he's been online every single day, still level 10, still in wetlands, only fishing. Not suspicious at all, right? 2 of the hunters that I've actually identified are bots. I actually found in is it Feralass? It's somewhere. It's not Feralass. I found them in I can't even remember the name. What is wrong with me? The Hinterlands, there we go. I always confuse the Hinterlands and Feralass for some reason, so I found these 2 in the Hinterlands, and they were acting really suspicious. They were fully equipped with BOE gear, and they were just doing something bot-like. They had very bot-like patterns or movement patterns. They were killing the same mobs several times, more than you would for a quest. I followed them around for a bit, and now they are level 60 in Dire Maul. Once again, Hunters in Dire Maul was a really lucrative bot farm in Classic WoW, and whenever I tried to whisper these people, they would never respond to me. They're still not responding to me, which by itself is fine. Maybe they just don't want to chat, but based on the investigation I did in the Hinterlands, they were acting really suspicious. So I've been following these guys around, and they are now level 60. They have progressed severely. I have reported them. They're still not banned. We also had a rogue that we identified as a bot in Stranglethorn Vale called Sabien, I think I pronounced that right, and he is now also level 60. He is farming in an Ungoro crater. I could not find him in Ungoro, but I did find a lot of other rogue bots at the Raptor area, so apparently Ungoro is a really popular botting location as well, where you can farm several different mobs. You have the gorillas, you have the raptors, and you have the pterodax as well. You have so many different mobs with really lucrative items. So this guy is level 60 in Ungoro, and based on the interactions, or based on how he was acting in Stranglethorn Vale, this guy is definitely botting as well, and he's now level 60. That being said though, I saved my favorite bot for last, and that is Estamilors. I found this guy in Duskwood. I followed him around for quite a while, and he was acting really suspicious as always, and I pretty much identified this guy to be botting straight off the bat. It was really simple. He was always drinking mana whenever he was at 75% mana. When you don't need a drink, you can heal 2 or 3 more mobs before you have to do a full drink. He was always drinking after every single fight, and I could tag his mobs, he would kill them for me. He would do that on repeat, never whisper me, never reply to me. And once again, really bot-like movement pattern. They obviously are using some sort of click-to-move system, because they always walk in a straight line, and the second a mob shows up, they go straight for it. So I found this guy in Duskwood. I then followed him to Stranglethorn Vale. He was in Stranglethorn Vale like 3 to 4 to 5 days later. He was in Stranglethorn Vale, once again botting, acting really suspicious, and now, over a week later, I found him in, what is it called? Deadwind Pass, there we go. I'm really struggling today, guys, but I found him in Deadwind Pass, and he's now level 55. Throughout my recording time as well, he dinged to level 56, so he's getting really close to level 60, and these bots are leveling to level 60 faster than some of my friends. It's absolutely ridiculous. This time around I decided to have some more fun with this guy, so I followed him around for quite a while, just to see what the pattern was, what he was doing, what the circle was like, and he was basically running around in the same circles several times for tens of minutes, and I decided to have some fun, so I grabbed some of his tags. He always finished them for me, giving me free loot. And yeah, this is definitely a bot, level 55 or level 56 now. It is absolutely ridiculous how these bots can level to level 60 and not get banned despite me reporting them. I am constantly reporting these guys. I've reported Estamilors at least twice, maybe 3 times as well. Especially after today, he's been reported at least 3 times, and he's still not banned. But hey, at least according to Blizzard's response to botting, they are banning thousands of bots every single day, and the reason you always see them online is because after being banned, they will delete their character, and then they will remake another character with the same name whenever they are botting. It is absolutely ridiculous how they can use this as an excuse, and this is an excuse from an interview with a Blizzard developer, by the way, so they are using this as an excuse.
Well, what I will say is it's hard from a player perspective to see what actually happened. Like, you give this example of, like, I see this bot, I report this bot, nothing happened. And I go back and say to the people who are working on this, like, hey, they say they saw this bot and it came back and nothing happened. Like, what can you tell me about it? And they say, like, well, we did ban that bot. When you say it came back, like, why do you think it came back? Like, well, it has the same name. Well, we banned him, so that name became available. So then they made another bot and had the same name.
How would these, or why would these bots use the same name? And why do I always see them at rising levels? I never see them restarting at level 1, they are always progressing. So how does this make sense? It is an absolutely bullshit answer, to be honest with you. It makes absolutely no sense, and the way I'm reading this is that they are not allowed to talk about the real situation, because this is the real situation. Bobby Kotick, or someone at the top, is going like, I need your money! I love money! And then they're just squeezing that, they're squeezing that cash cow for everything it's worth, and they are not banning any of the bots because at the end of the day, they are paying customers. They are paying customers, they're making money, or Blizzard are making money from them, and they love money. Either way guys, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to make an update on the bots that I have been following, as well as show you guys those 2 new types of bots that I have found, and that Druid farm underwater was like the main thing I wanted to show off during this video, so hopefully you found this video informative, helpful, or maybe you just liked it in general. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, subscribe for more Season of Mastery content. I think at this time, or at this point, we should just call this the Botting Diaries by now. So we should have like the Botting Diaries Season 1, Season 2 and so on. So do some botting updates, or yeah, just following these guys around, looking at their progress, and looking at how many level 60s these guys can get without actually playing the game. I hope you enjoyed the video though, leave a like, leave a sub, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.